So you guys saw the video title. Done with the SI. We're moving on to bigger and better things. Bigger and better things. Why would I ever need my chintzy little SI? I got a 10-speed Gentleman's Type R right here. Welcome back to the channel. And here's a quick update video of what's going to be going down shortly here. And due time. But it's going to be going down. What's going on, guys? And today I'm very excited to bring you guys new news because this is a big decision. It's a big decision for me. Fucking racking it in my brain for a while, like a couple years while. But anyway, without further ado, let's explain what's been going on. So I know I just showed this in the background. I don't know if anybody's gonna ask, but this is the new daily driver. It's a 2.0T 10-speed automatic. Awesome car. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It's a daily driver. I'm not allowed to touch it. Wife says. End of story. Till we get another daily driver. Then fuck around. Maybe fuck dabble with maybe like a 550 horsepower cord, but beyond this. Here she is in her former glory. Holy shit, boys. It's coming. It's coming. Look at the pure filth on this fucking car. It's disgusting. It's fucking absolutely disgusting. So for those of you who are completely brand new to this channel and just clicked on this video and, you know, I reeled you in with the thumbnail somehow, this is my 2017 10th generation Civic SI, completely stock, long block besides head studs, and it was on a RV6 turbo. I never got it dynoed with the PRL big turbo kit. This is a 2867R Gen 2 on here. I got it dynoed with a regular journal bearing RV6 turbo and on E35 mix because of the flex fuel. This car made 333 wheel horsepower with a high flow catted downpipe, not even catless. So I don't really think it makes a difference, to be honest. I know somebody who got dynoed catless and they made one more horsepower than me, 334. Like, that's all depending on like the damn weather, you know, that shit don't even matter. But here she is. I spent a lot of money on her. There's basically every single bolt-on you could do to this car done to the car, and it's just had issue after issue after issue. And I finally figured out that, you know, there's major blow-by happening with this engine. So I've been searching and debating in my head whether I should buy the TSP built short block, and that idea sounded pretty good in my head for a while, and I was just waiting to save up for the block and get everything put together. And then I started thinking, I was like, like I get the short block, and then what? I have, you know, like a 400 horsepower L15 with a stock transmission. You know what I mean? It's just going to snowball into more and more money, and I'd rather go a route where I can just make reliable power with a engine that already has pretty much forged internals. So here we are. And I know some of you motherfuckers are gonna be out there saying, oh, you said you weren't gonna do it. And you said, well, shit changes, okay? Shit changes. Sorry to break it to you. Life throws fucking curveballs your way, and this is one of them. Holy fuck, I'm sorry about that. I just blinded the fuck out of you guys. But we're gonna take a walk, guys. We're gonna check out what I got hanging out in this garage that is stuffed with shit right now. But it's all gonna clear up in due time, so just bear with me here. And we're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be just fine. We're gonna have this shit running in probably a while, but you know what I mean. Shit that is worth fucking doing never comes in short amount of time. Here she is. This is a K20C4 from an Accord 2.0 turbo. So as you can see here, I have a full long block engine harness and transmission, and I believe that's called the TCM, and an ECU for this. I got it because I don't know what I'm going to do with it, because everyone runs the swap off of a stock SI ECU and uses the pigtails off the harness to splice the injector clips on. And I actually got this for an incredible price of $1,500. So, I mean, really can't beat it. This is a 49,000 mile setup right here. The car was totaled. It was just totally mangled. But for my sake, and luckily, the engine and transmission were unharmed. So now we're going to talk about the other people I've done the swap, and a person that I am very thankful for, because without this person, I would not be able to do this swap. So, for those of you that have watched Gavin Dannett's videos, I think that's how you say his name. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced it. I'm terrible with names. Anyway, his name is Tony, lives in California. I believe he is on the record as the second person that has done this swap. He knows a lot more shit than I do about the new generation stuff. I'm trying to get into it because I like being innovative, you know? I like having something that not a lot of people have. But anyway, so he did the swap, did it without AC. Then Gavin did the swap on YouTube, and he did it with AC. So what am I gonna bring to the table today? What differences can I do to this swap? So for those of you that know and watched his videos, and he's got very in-depth, great videos, love to watch them. Shout out Gavin. He had major issues with his axles. So my idea was, well, maybe if I don't want to run custom axles, because that's a big thing for me. It's like, I don't want custom axles on a car I'm going to drive all the time, because if one breaks, then you're kind of beat, you know? You're kind of like out of luck for your car. You got to get new axles made or get one axle repaired or whatever the case is. It's going to take some time. So the idea was, I can somehow find a Type R with, that was totaled or something along that is being parted out, and take the whole subframe and front suspension and just put it in an SI. So this way, because the difference is that the spline counts, that's really the main difference. There's other differences, but the spline counts of the hub and the transmission don't match. So that's why you need custom axles, and beyond that, lengths and things like that. But my theory is, if I just take a whole Type R front suspension and just yoink it up in here, then theoretically, I should be able to use the factory Type R axles. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. I might just be a dumb shit. But, you know what? I figured if I'm going to commit, might as well commit. So here we have a FK8 subframe. So I'm going to put up on the screen the difference between the SI and the FK8 subframe. I already asked Tony. We don't really know if anybody's done it. So, your boy might be on his own. But I would think, because the chassis are the exact same from the factory, maybe not exactly because one's a hatchback, but you know what I mean. A 4-door, the engine bay should be almost identical, besides the subframe, hopefully, that I should just be able to bolt all this shit up in here and be able to run OEM stuff. So now I can have an OEM plus build with, OEM Type R axles, OEM Type R clutch. It can hold a decent amount of power. And that K20C4 in there is known to be able to handle a lot of power because of the forged internals. So it can only get faster after I put it in. So why not try? You know what I mean? Why not try and give it my best shot? So that's all I'm going to do. Now, this swap is going to be expensive, and I am going to be parting out the parts I have for my SI to get this done, because I'm not rich, and I know most of you that are watching this video are not going to be rich, and hopefully you're not trying to do this to your daily driver like I did, so you don't have to buy another daily driver like that thing over there and cost you a lot more money. So, the things I may do may be unethical, but, here we are. So this is at least the plan for now, and we're gonna put our one foot in front of the other and see how it goes. I mean, the rest of the stuff is pretty self-explanatory because I have, a list of what I need to do. But the Type R subframe, I'm really gonna hope it just works. I mean, it's a Honda. It should just work. Maybe it needs a little bit of massaging, you know. I could be a masseuse, you know. So I hope all of you are ready for some tension content, because when everything gets cleared up and I can get this car back in the shop, I'm going to be dropping everything out of here, selling all these parts, and really being on a step-by-step basis with this, you know, this project that I'm beginning, because it's just been way too long and this car is really significant to the channel. So hopefully you guys are ready. This is going to be episode 1. I'm pretty optimistic about it, and all I could do is try. So if you guys have any, you know, questions, or any, you know, if you guys can tell me that somebody has put a Type R subframe and front suspension in an SI, let me know in the comments. I really don't know. I browsed for a little bit. I couldn't find nothing on it. All I could find was comparisons. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm just filming it so other people could watch it if they're interested. You know, some of the shit might be dumb, but how are you going to know if you don't try? How do you think everybody began to put A-B swap in EG, for example? You know, like, some people had to go out of their way and take certain steps so the rest of the people can have a path to walk on. So this is me just making my footprint on that path.
Alright guys, well, quick little update for the end of this video. If you don't know what this is, it's not parked for the Chevelle, okay? This is a full, pretty much a full Type R front suspension setup with the rotors and axles.
Thank you all for tuning in to another episode, and this is going to be a long-term series, so I'm sorry if you guys are here for the EGs, and, you know, or maybe this is the first video you're watching, like I said in the beginning, then welcome to the channel. And we're going to be posting pretty consistently when we have things to do on this tension. So thank you all for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in episode 2. Peace.